welcome to the Finding Happiness podcast. I am your host, Bobby, and on this podcast, we talk about business, marketing, and personal growth. In full transparency, I started this podcast so that I can document my journey with starting a business, with creating a life that I wanted for myself and for my family. And that's where the podcast came in. And on some episodes, I will bring on other like-minded individuals, entrepreneurs, real estate individuals, business owners to share their stories, their struggles, their wins, and the results of to help you, the end user, the audience, the listener, to change your life. Because at the end of the day, that's all I want. I want people to understand that something as silly as content, filming yourself, taking photos can help your business grow, can help change your life. So I believe in that 1000%. On today's episode, we're going to talk about a content hack that I just finished using about 30 minutes ago. So give you a little context, my client, landscaping company, just left the studio about 30 minutes ago. And we did a 45-minute episode, a podcast episode where I sat with him, asked him 23 questions, and they weren't just regular questions. They're strategically put together based off of research on Instagram and TikTok from competitors in the area, outside of the area. We just wanted to find out what questions, what topics and ideas we're getting the thousands of views and millions of views. So that pre-plan allowed me to restructure the questions. I did it on my laptop, airdropped it to my iPhone. From there, I had it on my notes. So right there, that little bit of pre-plan, and I'd say anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, you can take care of that. So do that first. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, find out what's already working, tweak the questions a little bit, and there's your piece of content. Now, I do recommend prepping your client. Let them know what type of questions you're going to be answering so that you can understand the question or you can understand the answer that they give you. So, for example, I had asked, let me pull up my phone real quick. Okay, so one of the questions, were you making any money at all, or were your employees making more money when you first started? Now, the goal there was to find out as a business owner if the business owner takes majority of the money home, or is it spread out to where the employees get their full amount and the business owner gets what's left. Now, my experience, I'll tell you this, growing this company, I was only making about $350 in the beginning per week. So what's that, about $1,400 a month? And majority of the time, that only happened a few times because all the expenses needed to be paid. All of the money went to one of the first person I hired on, which ended up being a salary. So I always took care of that person, and what was left over came to us. Now, of course, I pre-planned for all of this. I already had a big chunk of savings where we didn't have to worry about starting the business and not paying. So because of researching these questions and then doing this with my client, I got him warmed up, went through a couple more questions, made sure he knew how to answer them. And they weren't just yes, no, a little bit of an answer, and that was it. We need their expertise. We want to showcase their knowledge, their skills in their industry. So when I ask a question like that, you want them to reply with some type of detail, maybe an example that shows their expertise, their skills, that they're knowledgeable in that industry. So that is key, you guys. So do this whole pre-planning, pre-prepping. That is the first thing you want to do before you start your episode. Once he felt comfortable asking all these questions, because I had about 23 on there. I didn't go through all of them, just a few of them. Once he was ready to go, I gave him a water bottle, sat him down. We hit record on 2 cameras. Of course, I have one facing him, one facing the two of us. The long version is for us to have. The second camera is pointed at the client for Reels, for TikTok, for YouTube Shorts. So this is all strategized for that. So remember that. All of this is to create short form content in one sitting one long form video. First, pre-plan, then warm up with your client, and then you want to start asking the questions. Okay? So right there is your setup. By doing this right here, you should easily get anywhere from 20 to 30 questions, 20 to 30 reels, short form videos, but you got to pre-plan it. I've done it before to where I just winged it, and in my mind, I knew what to say, but once we hit record, we start having a conversation, you start to realize that a lot of the stuff we talk about is just BS. I mean, we will say the same thing, so that's why the questions are good to have. Now, keep in mind, it does not matter if you have a laptop or a phone with you, because the goal is to get the content from your clients or from yourself. Remember, this whole hack works for you. If you're a real estate agent or a business owner and you don't have a team, you can do this yourself. You can set up your camera, have your phone, your questions, and you would just repeat and approve. Say it out loud. Ask the question, say the question out loud, give your answer, and continue to the next one. The goal again is to be natural, authentic, organic, all those cool words right now. But that comes in reps. So when you start off, it won't be that good, it won't be such a flow, but the more you show up, the better you get, the better your flow becomes. So let me know in the comments, shoot me a DM, because I'm curious if you're already doing this type of hack, if you are going to start doing this, and let me know how it works. Because again, this is something that I personally use in my business with my clients. And yeah. All right, that is a wrap. It is Sunday. I'm going to finish up here, close up the studio, turn off all the lights, and head home with my girls. And I'll be back tomorrow. I know, just like everybody else, I continue saying, hey, I'm going to show up. But I really look forward to showing up next week and making this happen. So if you guys, first time, my name is Bobby. Thank you for making it this far. And I wish nothing but the best for your business and for your own journey. And I'm glad that you're here listening to mine in hopes to help your own. So I'll see you guys. Continue listening, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you guys next Monday. Peace.